As a coach, how delighted are you to know he's going to be around for quite some time now?
Yeah, obviously I think the whole organization's excited. He's a big piece of what's going on here. Obviously a big piece of our team, and everybody clearly sees his physicality and his ability to drop his gloves, but I think what a lot of people don't see is his leadership within the room, his physicality, his willingness to finish checks and block shots and do everything that he needs to do to help the club, the hockey team, win. And obviously he deserved and got rewarded.
Don said yesterday he's a coach's dream, the way he plays the game, as far as just doing the right things and the effort and the way he plays the game. As a coach, would you concur with that statement?
Yeah, all of us do. He's an easy guy to play, right? Because his attention to detail is tight. He skates, he hits, he shoots, he scores. So you can use him in every situation. We've used him a bit on the PP in front of the net or in the bumper or wherever, and obviously he kills penalties for us. So yeah, he's sure. Is he an easy guy to coach? Absolutely. There's no drama. There's no, he's just a pro. And whenever you can say that about a hockey player, that he's just a hockey player, he's just a pro, it's a pretty good thing.
What about his value in the room, Dean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, when he snaps a little bit, we got to calm him down. We got a couple of the coaches and ping pong to calm him down a little bit. But we like that fire. We like that energy. And yeah, he's a guy in the room where, there's not a lot of that anymore. The Mark Messiers of the world where they can make people accountable, and he can do that because he goes out and he does it himself.
You're in a stretch of games that really every game has a playoff feel to it. Just the value of that for you guys in playing in these types of games that are important before you ever even think about the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's talked about it here. Is like every game's important, right? We were just going over, Florida, our last game. We played them game 3. That was a very important game, and are they all important? Sure. Is everybody watching the standings at this point? Sure, but we're concentrating on, again, I know it's cliche or whatever you want to call it, but it's one game at a time. We're just going to compete our asses off tonight. We'll see where we sit.
What does the situation, though, add to it, if anything? Does it add more energy, more urgency, any of that?
No, it shouldn't. We should play the same way 20 games ago that we're going to try to play here tonight. Again, we're always looking for consistency. We need, to be consistent moving forward here. We think we've done a lot of good things as far as dialing in our systematic game and how we play the game as Columbus Blue Jackets. We got to continue to do that.
Did Chinikov come out of the other night okay?
Yeah, he did. We forget, right? And I think we talked about this, that it's 3 months, right? 3 months he hasn't played a hockey game. So I had a good chat with him. He's a little hard on himself afterwards, and we just wanted to play. Just go out and play, and everybody else has been practicing and seeing all, like, he's been in video meetings and all that kind of stuff, but he's probably thinking a little bit too much. Should I be here? Should I be there? Whereas guys that have been in the lineup for a while can just react. He's got to think a bit, and so we just wanted to free him up a bit and just ask him to just have some fun out there and play hard.
Is that what JVR moving up allows him to do?
Yeah, and that's what we talked to him yesterday. Is that, and we talk. Obviously, we communicate with everybody, but sometimes players can go, it's a demotion or this and that.
Right.
It's not. It's you're putting the jersey on and you're playing the game. When you're asked to get on the ice, just play hard. And again, what we ask him to do is just not get in his own head, like we talk to every player about, and just go about your business and give your team a chance to win.
Who's the first person you called other than your wife with the news that it was done?
My mom.
Yeah?
Yeah,
What was
called my
the
mom.
conversation like?
Well, telling her the good news, and obviously I was trying to get her to settle down a little bit because she was in a public space and she was yelling good. So she was really excited.
That's awesome.
So was everyone in the family. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Where was she, can I ask? Like in a mall or-
I think some restaurant, yeah,
Okay.
somewhere with
Yeah.
a friend, yeah. So,
That's a scary place.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was I called my parents, my sister, and a couple buddies of mine that are
Yeah.
really important. So
Yeah. That's great. What kind of response did you get from your teammates?
oh, everyone's been super happy
Yeah.
for me and for you know, just everything really.
Yeah.
They've been such a obviously a key part of all of this and the success that we've had this year, and everyone, you know, it just proves that like our group is so tight, and yeah, no, everyone was so nice and really just super excited.
Yeah.
So
What has Dean Evason's coaching meant to you? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think, have you ever played higher than the fourth line? In
yeah,
The NHL? With
in the
Nashville?
NHL,
NHL.
yeah, a couple times, yeah,
Okay.
but
You've stuck there for quite a while.
Yeah.
Higher in the lineup. Power play time, some,
Mhm.
lots of penalty kill time, just the responsibility you've been given, and I mean, you grabbed it, so it's on you, but like just it starts with opportunity.
exactly, yeah, it's a mix of both, right? You need the opportunity, but you also need to make the best out of it. I think, you know, it all started in training camp. The message that was said to the group was that, you know, it's a clean slate for everyone, and it doesn't matter what happened in the past. Dean was gonna, you know, go off of what he's seeing, and so to me that was a good opportunity to be seen in a bigger role, and you know, I'm just really, you know, thankful that it worked out.
Yeah. Has that made it easier to be who you want to be in the room? To be like
Yeah,
hold
and
guys to account?
yeah, in the room and on the ice as well, because there is something to be said about not having to look over your shoulder while you're playing, right? In the sense that, you know, you're not worried about making a mistake because you're going to be,
Right.
you know, either out of the lineup or sitting on the bench. You can just play your game. You're going to make a mistake and stay confident because you know you're going to get the tap again to
Yeah.
go back on the ice. So that's a major key in how, especially I play the game, where I can go a little overboard and maybe take some penalties. But
seen that.
yeah, but that's part of my game, and
Yeah.
if I lose that aggressiveness, then
Absolutely.
I lose my effectiveness. So,
Yeah.
you know, that having that kind of freedom makes it
Yeah.
easier and also allows me to do my job better.
Yeah. Was this becoming a weird trade deadline for you, or did you know a good deal was going to get done, so you weren't really?
Yeah, we
thinking about it?
a couple, I don't know the exact timeline, but at some point we hit a point in the negotiations where I knew it was most likely going to get
Yeah.
done. I mean, obviously there's nothing sure in this business, but yeah, there was some really good progress made at some
Yeah.
point, and we knew that we were going to make this work one way or the other. And yeah, like I mentioned yesterday, both sides were extremely amicable, and everyone wanted to make this work, and
Yeah.
obviously found a way to get it done.
You're a line right now. Any one of you three is capable of going out there and having 5 or 6 hits a night. Just how much do you feel like that kind of is the identity of this team and of your line, that you guys are trying to bring that physicality each and every night?
Yeah, yeah, you're right on that. We do want to be that identity line, and yeah, like you said, one night it could be Reeser or me or Danny that has a lot of hits on the board, but I think that comes from, you know, being effective in the way we play, and you know, obviously closing in on pucks fast, being smart on the forecheck. You know, a lot of little details that you need all three guys to be dialed in when you play that style of game. And obviously we're not as much of a possession line in the sense that our rush chances come from you know, creating speed up north and not from puck control. But you know, there's multiple ways to be effective in this league, and our line takes pride in playing that style and being effective that way.
You guys have you calling yourself anything yet? I've been calling you the Bash Brothers in my head. I don't know if that works, but
The identity line.
Identity
yeah,
line?
Yeah, we joke around a little bit with it, but it's not something we're not.
We're not printing T-shirts yet?
No, we're not full serious with it, but we do say it in the sense that we take pride in how we
Yeah.
play. So we always bring ourselves back to that, and obviously in games sometimes you get a feel for the game, and that's when we'll be like, hey, we need like kind of an identity shift right now. Like we need to switch this around. So in that sense, we do call ourselves that, but that's pretty much it.
Go ahead.
For you personally, what has you excited about being locked up in Columbus long term? Like the city itself?
Yeah, well, there's multiple things. The city obviously is great. I think I do believe in what our group and our organization's doing, where we're heading. Our group is such a tight group of guys, and everyone gets along really well, obviously. But everyone believes in what we're doing and takes pride in their role with the team, and that's something special, obviously. So, again, multiple things that are part of the decision, but really the way we love the city, but also what I believe in and what we're doing as a team.